What's up, blockchain? This is Nick from Truth Blitz. Hope you guys are having a good one. So I want to talk about a couple articles today. However, I do have a question that I am directing mainly at my loyal subscribers, the ones who comment on my videos all the time, who stay engaged. And you guys know who you are, Crypto Coin Watch. There's a few of you guys. There really is. Rob, Quincy, I don't need to name all. There's a lot of you guys. I'm not going to name every single one of you, but you guys know who you are. So I'm going to ask that question at the end of the video. This is basically having to do with the direction of my channel. So, but let's start by taking a look at the market and then get into just a couple quick articles. I'm just going to touch on briefly. So right now we are at $11,009 Bitcoin. The overall market cap is dropped to 445 billion, and Bitcoin dominance is 41.8, which at one point it was 42 or over. So that has been on an incline. Overall, we have a mostly red day, with the exception of Tether and maybe a couple others scattered in here. Yeah, Digix DAO. But that one is actually, it's crazy, the price there. So we had got above 10.8 or 11.8, I'm sorry, on Bitcoin. And then we came back down. And if you look at Crypto Blood's chart, yeah, I mean, we were, depending on which exchange you're on. I know on Bittrex we got above 11.8, I believe, or just touched it. So we got, yeah, right here we have 11, just about 11.7 almost on Bitstamp. So we got up to that, and then we just kind of plummeted downward, and we broke through this line. So, are we going to keep dropping, or are we going to recover back up into the high 11,000s? I'm hearing both from various people, so it depends on who you talk to. We are definitely going to have to monitor this closely and see what happens. And then, there's a lot of uncertainty with things such as Tether. Okay, so if something happens with Tether, we can have it can have a catastrophic effect in the overall market. And I know Omar Bam reported on that yesterday. I saw an article, which I didn't cover, but I saw an article on Cointelegraph. There's just a lot of questions, and there has been for a while, surrounding Tether. So, I don't know. I don't think this has anything to do with the price of Bitcoin currently. Because, in my eyes, if that was the case, you would see people get out of Tether and into maybe Bitcoin or others. Or it could have had an effect, right? And people could have sold off their Bitcoin because they're worried about the overall space, sold out of Bitcoin, and just got out of crypto altogether, went into fiat. So, we're going to have to really monitor the situation closely because things happen very fast. All right, you may not even be paying attention to your phone or computer, for a half hour, and then you look and things are turning for the worst. So anyway, let's take a look at Cointelegraph. We see a lot of major companies that are turning to blockchain technology or the crypto space. So that shows me that we are really heading into blockchain becoming a mainstream thing. And here's just a couple articles here. Auto giant behind Mercedes-Benz launches crypto coin to reward eco-friendly driving. Then we have GE Transportation joins Global Blockchain Trade Association. GE is a massive company. They make everything from mining equipment to train locomotives to ships. Um, they make everything. So that is a huge company. Um, we see another country thinking about making a national cryptocurrency, and that's Cambodia. Now, I don't like Venezuela's coin, right? That they're, you know, I don't know if it's an ICO phase now or it's about to be. But nevertheless, it just shows that we're heading in that direction. This I thought was funny. I was born in the 80s, early 80s. Grew up in the 80s and 90s. And, when I was in high school, I was a big Wu-Tang fan. So we see that Wu-Tang Clan rapper's son to launch cryptocurrency. That's funny. So it's the son of Old Dirty Bastard, the late hip-hop artist and Wu-Tang Clan member who passed away in 2004, is launching a cryptocurrency. Young Dirty, real name Barson James, is the face of the appropriately named Dirty Coin, a cryptocurrency being produced in partnership between the estate of Old Dirty and Link Media Partners, an entertainment industry firm. Dirty Coin, ticker symbol ODB, will exist as a token on the Tau blockchain network and is set to be traded on the alt market exchange later this year when the coin goes live. I'm just going to read this next part and that's it. It's a notable launch given last year's spate of celebrity-endorsed ICOs and the subsequent warning from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that such endorsements may break anti-touting laws. So, I don't know if this gentleman is aware that this is probably going to be deemed a security. Will this be successful? Who knows, but I would venture to say no. I don't know. It's everybody and their mom in one form or fashion wants to get into crypto now. Although we do have some of the people that got in the end of the year rush from all of the FOMO and bought in at 18, 19, 20,000, almost 20,000, and are down substantially right now. And they got out, sold at a loss, or they're hodling if they're smart, but got out, sold at a loss, and just have a really bad taste in their mouth for crypto now. So, unfortunately, that's going to happen with anything. You have the people who don't know enough, just got in because of the hype, and that's it. And it's sad, but in all honesty, some people really had no business getting into this. They saw it as a get rich quick scheme. They're hearing stories of people becoming millionaires from Bitcoin and so on and so forth. And yeah, millionaires and billionaires have been made. But these are people who either had a shit ton of money to start with and got in earlier. But by earlier, I mean, the last couple of years. Or they're people who maybe didn't put in that much money, but have been in this for 7 years, 6 years, however long. So, I don't know. It's sad, and it's sad when you hear stories like, people who mortgaged out their houses and, took out their whole pension or their life savings or their kids' college money and put it into crypto at the wrong time, or went into BitConnect or USI Tech or another one of these type of platforms that has essentially closed down. So, I do feel for those people. But this is why it is of the utmost importance that whatever you're going to get into, do your due diligence. Make sure that you know what you're getting into, and that this company, you're getting into it because maybe the company and the goal they're setting out to accomplish is going to have a fundamental impact on the area that they're focusing on. If it's going to be able to fundamentally change something for the better, right? So I don't just get into anything. I do have a couple small positions that if I see a price rise, I'm going to get out of them and to consolidate into something else. But for the most part, my positions are companies that I believe in, not companies that somebody said this is the next Bitcoin, because I just don't. You can't go off a hype. All right, there's too many people out there who are getting paid to tout a crypto project. All right, they're getting paid to do that. So of course they're going to say this is the next best thing, so on and so forth. So anyway, let me get into the question I had. And again, this is mainly to, my loyal subs who watch me every day and comment on my videos and, really support the channel. So you may or may not know, because I've mentioned it a few times, when I first started my YouTube channel and when I first started truthblitz.com, the focus of it was like alt truth media based, and then, when I really started getting into cryptos other than the little bit of Bitcoin I already owned, and started really focusing on blockchain and really getting into the space, my focus of the channel really just shifted to strictly crypto and blockchain. So you may or may not know, like I'm friends with Sean over at SGT. I stay in contact with him. I've been a big fan of his for years, since shortly after he started his channel. And I'm watching what is going on lately, especially with conservative and libertarian voices being censored off YouTube. And you can kind of, if you follow me, you kind of know I've tweeted about it a lot. I've talked about it in videos. Also, I'm a big Second Amendment supporter. Regardless of your view on guns or the Second Amendment, I am a supporter of that. And, I was an activist. I was prior service. So, I take, my oath that I swore to the Constitution very seriously. So when I see attacks on any of the amendments in the Bill of Rights, I don't like to see that in America. Whether it's attack on free speech, an attack on the right to bear arms, due process, whatever it is. So it's really kind of been like putting a fire in me lately. And, basically my question to you guys is, should I start talking about other topics in addition to crypto? Should I start making videos about things that are going on other than blockchain and crypto focused? So basically I want to, since you guys are who really make my channel, I wouldn't have a channel without you guys. I want to get your feedback and input on it. You know, should I start making videos now and again about other topics? Maybe have guests that are on my show once in a while to talk about other things. And I know it's a dangerous time to be doing that with the censorship that is going on. People's channels are getting taken down. People whose views I may not agree with on everything. However, we all have a First Amendment right to speak our minds in this country. We have freedom of speech. We have freedom of the press. And whether the mainstream Mockingbird media wants to admit it or not, bloggers are a form of the press. Okay? And we shouldn't have a totalitarian corporatocracy or technocracy being able to have the say in who can speak their mind publicly or not. And that means on YouTube or any other form of social media. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this question up. You know, you guys pretty much have a gist of what I'm asking. Should I do that, or should I stay strictly blockchain and cryptocurrency? So let me know in the comment section. Or if you don't, I know there's a few of you who don't have a YouTube account, don't want one, but you watch my videos and support the channel. So if you guys want, you guys can reach out to me through email. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Please like my videos if you like them. Click like, comment, and subscribe. And also, head on over to the Block Party Podcast official channel and subscribe there. And I'll see you guys later.